Kevin here, about to do a video of this 2015 Ford Tuscany. I'm going to start with the outside, break up the video into probably two parts. Slides are in right now, so I thought it's a good time to go through all the compartments that are a little harder to get to, at least on camera, while the slides are out. So from the rooftop, you can see there are three roof airs. There is looks like a Winegard Traveler satellite up there. It's a real dish. Paint looks nice. Come up a little closer here. Start with the first compartment. Keep in mind, as clean as this coach is, we still haven't cleaned it yet. So there may be a couple things left, like some bottles and things we haven't removed that the previous owner left behind. So we haven't dialed in the entire cleaning process, where they'll spend like a literal day or day and a half on it with 3 or 4 people going through everything and really spiffing it up inside and out. But that said, let's take a look at what we do see. The first compartment just has the hydraulics for the slides and the jacks. Probably some fuses up on top, different electrical stuff. Heavy duty doors there. We've got covers for all of the windows. I noticed, and they're neatly folded away on the other side. So you got covers, pre-made covers, custom-made covers for all the windows, exterior windows, and the tires. See how you've got this here, all the way around. So it's a really nice fitting, custom-made cover for everything that's important that you want to keep protected when you're not using the coach or when you're camping long-term and you don't want the sun beating down on your stuff. Got your AquaHot 400D here. That's to heat up your coach and your water. The main compartment is right here, and as well as the one next door, which has one of the slide trays. You can see how he neatly has everything rolled up and folded up. Those are all the covers that go over everything that he must have had made for the coach, or he or she, that is. Got the dump station. We get rid of all those old hoses and stuff. There's already an extra filter sitting over here, but we usually change those out. But otherwise, looks good. Tires are being replaced. They have not been replaced yet. There's your DEF over here. We do make sure that's topped off for you. Got your power 50 amp cord. Set of 6-volt coach batteries. These probably, they will be tested. I'm not sure they're going to keep these in here because we've already had some issues with charging and getting things started, which is not totally unusual. So we actually are charging the chassis batteries as we speak, which you'll see on the other side. I just don't know if they've checked these yet, but bottom line is everything gets checked, and if batteries aren't charging properly, they get replaced. 450 horsepower emblem on the back. As we come over here, we've got the inverter. This is the Magnum 2000 watt inverter. Some other, this is the slide motor, a couple fans for cooling. That's the chassis batteries that they're working on checking over here. This is just access to your water, gravity fill spot here to fill up from home. See, every one of these windows has a spot to cover, which is super cool. And these are your seamless windows. So when I do these videos, I point out every possible blemish that I can, just so there's no surprises for out-of-state people that can't be here looking at it and see everything with their own eyes. And as the paint does look really good, what is unfortunately common in this really dark portion here, you you get a little bit of checking. And it's pretty much only in that dark maroon. And it's like over here, you see where it fades to the dark. Then you start getting, I mean, it's super mild over here, but there's a few spots. But you do see it on this side. I mean, in this little area here. And so it's not so much down here, but it's kind of concentrated right in the middle area. From a few feet back, you can't see it, but it is there. So I'm going to point everything out. Like I said, we do whatever we can with the paint, but that's not usually something that can be fixed. It's just part of the paint from those years, and going back even to the older units, that was something that was had to be dealt with. They just didn't. They had these issues with the way the paint was bonding to the fiberglass. Fortunately, it doesn't seem to get any worse than what happens when it does start to appear, and you can't really fix it. But in this case, it really isn't super bad. There's the vacuum system. All of the pieces of covers and everything else folded, tire covers, etc. I guess he's really interested in having cutouts for just about everything. He's got some full cutouts here, tons of different pieces that are probably for just about every window on the inside, so they don't have to deal with whatever heat or cold escaping. But the chassis looks really clean underneath. That's the important stuff here. So there's slide motor under there. Those motors, those slide controllers are great. If you ever have a slide problem, which is pretty rare these days, they give you different instructions on how to clear the code, reset it, and so on. There's main storage compartment there underneath your stereo TV. I think all the TVs are pretty much Sony TVs. I would say they probably got replaced from what was original. I think they're all smart TVs, if I'm not mistaken. Got some speakers down below. These, obviously the labels haven't even been removed from this one, so I'm guessing this just got replaced. And they just never got a chance to take the stickers off yet. So this is the 42 HQ. You've got your main awning overhead. It's right in the center there. Another awning on this line, so you have two awnings that come out, one of them with the slide and one next to it, and then you have your third awning, which is over the door. And so you got three awnings on this side of the coach. I'm going to cut this one off here, and once I can get inside and get the slides open, I will do the inside.